welcome everybody in. It's your host, DM Livingston with Wake Up Waterbury with the Waterbury Times over here on YouTube for today, Wednesday, August the 12th, 2026. And today's weather, gorgeous. 83 degrees, a perfect day in my own estimation. And today's vibe, it's a very inspired vibe. Very inspired. Let me tell you why. Grassroots. We're back. Grassroots movements are back. 10,000, nearly 10,000 votes from a grassroots movement. But we'll get into that in today's top stories, as our number one top story is the Congressional District CT5 primary is over and the slate is set for November. Congratulations to Shea, who is now set to square off against Jahana Hayes. But we want to discuss the grassroots effort from Jonathan DeBarros. It started about 18 months ago, came out of nowhere, a little rough around the edges in the beginning. Capitol Police had to tell him to calm down. He kept moving, he kept fighting. He hired a really smart guy to help him with some social media stuff. And then he garnered 22% of delegate votes, which forced this primary. And after the smoke cleared and the dust settled, 56% to Shea, 44% from a grassroots movement. It should be studied. Political theorists should study what happened here in Connecticut's 5th district and what Jonathan DeBarros was able to pull off. Very limited help. Smart social media guy, though. What's next? What's next is November. November, Shea, Hayes. We'll figure it out then. We had another primary, though, here. Our number 2 story. State level, Mike Grasso. Congratulations to Bill Pizzuto first. The incumbent held his ground. He will remain with the seat. I didn't hear what the Democrats were doing, if anyone is going against Pizzuto, but Mike Grasso, very respectable effort. Maybe you've learned a lot. Maybe you've grown. We have to give people an opportunity to grow in life. Sometimes we want to box people in. We got to let them grow. And in that growth comes growing pains. And through pain comes more growth. So hopefully he is a better Board of Alderman now. And what comes next? Well, that's Board of Alderman stuff. So Mike Grasso, let's get back to Waterbury stuff now. Not that what you were doing wasn't Waterbury stuff, but super Waterbury stuff now. Not that you weren't. You know what I'm saying. And our third top story, the November stages are set. And we have another Republican push to pull seats from the Democrats. We have T-Lock. He will be going against Ron Napoli in the 73rd district, the incumbent Ron Napoli, who's been holding it down, bringing in money for the city and for Wilby. That's how we'll talk about how you show favoritism. Not that he's showing favoritism. Keep bringing Wilby stuff. And we'll have DG, who's holding it down, Board of Alderman president, officer of the law, and state rep. Many hats. I know what that feels like. He's going to face Ali Gray, who's going to try to snatch that seat, give him one less thing to do. And then we have Reyes, who's been holding down the 75th, going against Faith Goklowski, who has also hired a very smart social media guy to help out with her campaign. And we also have quiet, under the radar, Ruben Rodriguez of Board of Alderman fame is trying to take Miss Hartley's seat. So listen, we're going to take a break from politics right now because it's a little way till we get to November. But when we get to November, we're going to turn back up. So for today, let's get to the big conversation. Is political engagement at an all-time high here in the city of Waterbury? I want to know. Because I remember vividly in 2022, low voter turnouts. People were just passing seats off to each other. Like no one even knew what a primary was or any of these things. So today's big conversation is, are we better that we are more politically engaged? And that's including all the missteps, all the in poor taste posts. And I personally will apologize for anything that I have said or done. Listen, growing pains. Allow us to grow here. We haven't been the most politically engaged city. So let us figure out how we want to conduct politics here. Maybe we like it like this. What do you guys think? I like it like this. And then Waterbury Life. The Waterbury Pal has been doing big things for the city of Waterbury. We try our best to get over there and to support and to highlight the things that they're doing. And lo and behold, we opened up our email. And if you head over to the website, thewaterburytimes.com, and search Waterbury Pal, you can see the article as they were coming back from a youth summit, which we're going to get more in depth as to what happened down there at the youth summit, why we weren't invited to cover it earlier. And we will bring you all the pictures, photos, and things of that nature. But on the way back, Richard Blumenthal, our senator, love him or hate him, he gave a very good lesson to the kids, a lesson in life. But the quote that we're going to extract from Mr. Blumenthal is, "We all do well when we all do well." So take that with you out into this day as we get ready to get out of here and go do what it is we do. You go and do what it is you do, but thank you, Mr. Blumenthal. We now know that we better do it well, because when we all do well, we all do well. Listen, get out there. Beautiful day. I would not lie to you. And as always, peace, peace.